Super excited. Thank you for joining us.
And here we go.
Welcome back to week 3 of our guitar lessons as we continue in self-isolation. And hopefully you're seeing your glass half full, as this is a chance to really learn or improve something about yourself that you've always wanted to and you haven't had the time. Well, now you have the time. And so we are thankful that you're joining us for these guitar lessons, like Sarah and Chloe, learning something new that you've always wanted to. So continue to review what we did last week. We did the cheater chords, the G and the C, where we just changed our first and second finger between those two strings, right? We're just sliding down, okay? And I've cut my fingernails finally so I can get the strings to ring the right way.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so it's important to cut your nails short on your left hand so that you can put down the right pressure. And I know the girls mentioned it's kind of hard at first with your left hand. An acoustic guitar has thicker strings than the electric too, so it is a challenge to learn on this instrument, but you will develop calluses on the tips of your fingers as you go, and that'll help you with the pressure. But just keep trying and developing those muscles that maybe you've never used before in this way. But just strum through each string of the G to make sure that you're getting all of them to ring. You have the C shape here with your hand, and you're not using flat fingers where you might accidentally touch the string you don't mean to, putting down that pressure. So we're just going to learn one chord today to add to our G and our C, and that's an E minor. And so from the G, find that G with me. From the G to the E minor, we move one finger. We move your second finger, your middle finger. It is on the 3rd fret on the E string, and we're going to move it underneath our pointer finger. We're going to move our middle finger, the second finger, to the D string, 2nd fret. If you can see that. So my pointer finger is now on top, on the 2nd string, 2nd fret,
Oh,
on the
okay.
A string, and my middle finger is underneath that now on the D string, okay? So you're kind of doing a little bit of a dance. Your middle finger's dancing there, okay? And that's all we have to do. It's great just to move that one finger and be to a whole nother chord. So all we want to do now that we kind of know where it is, and you'll see the figures on the screen, the chord diagram, so you can see that a little bit better. But now all we want to do is practice moving between chords. That's really the biggest thing to do as you're learning guitar, is to get that muscle memory of moving. So we're going to play the G for 8 counts, rest for 4 counts while we find the E minor, and so on. Play 8, rest 4, starting on G. 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest E minor, middle finger below the pointer. Minor. So our middle finger is on the D string. 8 and rest, back to G, just middle finger on the 3rd fret. E string, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now rest, middle finger under the pointer now. 4 and play. 2, 3,
Yay!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Now, real quick, let's do the same thing
Oh,
from the C to the E minor. So remember, the C,
wait.
Gosh.
the G looks like this. We just move them down a string. So now our middle finger's on the A string, 3rd
That's
fret.
hard.
Now, I think this one's a little trickier than moving from the G, because we have to make 2 adjustments. So from the C to the E minor, first of all, our pointer finger, it's on the D string, 2nd fret. Now it needs to drop down to the A string, 2nd fret. So we have that move, and then middle finger again kind of dances, and it's going to go underneath the the pointer finger. So again, it's a bigger dance than before, because 2 fingers are going to have to move. So your pointer finger slides back up to the A string, your middle finger slides down to the D string and down a fret. Practice going from the C to the E minor with 2 fingers switching. Here's the C, 1, 2, 8 counts, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest E minor, ready, play.
Ah!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go back and forth between those 2, and eventually you want to get rid of the rest between chords. So finally, let's just apply this to a song. And How Great Is Our God uses these 3 chords during the verse. Very popular praise song. And so it goes, starts on a G, the splendor of the King. 8 counts in each chord. Then we're going to go to E minor. Clothed in majesty. Then we're going to go to C. All the earth rejoice. C. All the earth rejoice. 8 counts on each chord. Back to G. And he wraps himself in light. 5, 6, 7, E minor. Darkness tries to hide.
This really hurt.
And trembles to C. Voice trembles at his voice. How great. All right. And once we get to the chorus, we have to add in one more chord, but at least for the verses, you should be good to go.
We're so
So practice that song. If you need to put some rest between it, play 8, rest 4 like we've been doing. But the progression is G, E minor, C. G, E minor, C, over and over again.
Oh my goodness.
Again, just one chord to learn for today. We hope it's not that difficult for you, and we look forward to seeing how Sarah and Chloe adapt these. I think coming up, we're going to do a live lesson with our next video, so look out for that. But thanks for watching. We hope you're learning a lot. God bless you. Stay safe during this time, and we'll talk to you later.
Yay!
Yay! Okay,
Oh
let's
my
do
gosh.
the
G?
G chord again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the C chord. I feel like my pinky and ring finger are gonna just die a very slow, excruciating death.
Yes.
And now E minor. The 2 fingers dance.
And they switch spots.
Okay, let's try to do a slow 8 count of each. So let's do G, E, and C. So 8 of each. But put 4 counts in the middle. I don't know if we'll be able to stay together on
Yes.
Zoom, but
I know.
so follow the voice, not this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and C. 2. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and C. 2. Rest. 4. C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You know, I am actually quite proud of myself. Like,
Yeah,
this isn't
me
that
too.
bad.
No, it's not that bad. I mean, especially since we're just now learning. Like, we've never played before.
We have portions to 2 whole songs. We could totally rephrase the worship Sunday soon. Oh man, very slow, limited songs. I'm wondering if I need to have my hands more like that's what around the guitar. I think we're not supposed to. Okay. Yeah, because I have it. Yeah, I don't know. It's starting to cramp, but I'm wondering if that's normal. Probably is. I think we're beginner. Yeah. I guess you can tell us in our live lesson coming up next week.
Well, all right. So, how do your hands feel? This one feels perfectly fine. I got to admit, this one feels like it's crying right now.
I know, my left one is cramping. I feel like in my palm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurts here, especially whenever I actually put it on the squishy part of my fingers, like you're supposed to.
Yes. Well, that was cool.
What a cool. Bye.
See you guys next time.